You're a married man.
Yes, ma'am.
But there could potentially be 3 different men that could be that beautiful child's father.
Yes, ma'am.
The guy was ugly. I didn't even like him. It was the best sex of my life. I will admit that.
Okay, well, Ms. Riley, how long did you live at your marital home with Mr. Bauer and your husband?
About a month. And she was sleeping with them both, yeah.
I got off an hour early. I actually caught them having sex on the floor.
So when you found out you were pregnant, did you know who the father was?
No. You don't know. No.
When it comes to the paternity of 4-month-old Bryson Riley, Mr. Schaefer is not the father. Mr. Riley, you are not the father. All right, so Ms. Riley, welcome back. Now, today you've brought both Mr. Bauer and another man to finally find out who fathered your son.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the second man is your best friend's fiance.
Yes, ma'am.
And he claims she will not marry him if today's results prove he's the father.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he's waiting outside of the courtroom, and we'll meet him shortly. So, Ms. Riley, last time you were in court, we knew there were 3 potential fathers. Now, how are there 4 potential fathers now?
The 4th one is my best friend's fiance. We tried to keep it a secret. I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, my goodness.
And Stacy, share your thoughts on the clip. That was from our premiere episode from Courtney Riley and James Riley. What are your thoughts?
I just thought that the lady was so nonchalant about it. She didn't seem to care at all, you know, what the outcome was. And then for her to hold it over the fellas' heads like it was their fault, it just seemed like she didn't care at all.
I thought, you know, I've heard this a lot, and you know, it's sad when you see a woman in this case that, as Miss Taylor said, holds it over the guys' heads, especially when there's multiple guys. You know, when you're talking about a life, it's time to shape up. You know, you've created a life with somebody. You can't be worried about your friends' feelings and hiding this and hiding that. You need to figure out what it is that, or I guess who it is that is the father, and start that life for the kid. I mean, it's kind of sad, really, you know. And I noticed how she kind of tried to put him down. The first guy, oh, he's ugly, blah 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 blah. Man up or woman up, and find out who the father of your child is, so that kid has a chance.
I wrote a screenplay on this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is exactly the mindset that I felt that she had, and for her to be petty and say he's ugly, I didn't like him. You liked something on him that you did what you did. So you know, I just feel like she needs to come clean. You know, I don't think that she felt that the guy would question the paternity. You know, I'm sure he had love or feelings for her that he wouldn't question it. And now that he did, she's like, you know, oh snap. You know, I got to find out who this father is.
Wonderful. And Lauren, do you remember when Courtney came back to court? What were you thinking after the first time she appeared and when she returned?
That she's pregnant again.
Uh-oh.
That is the first thing I saw. I said, oh, my goodness. We still don't know who the father of the last child is. Now we got another one. Mm. And, it was really tough to see a young girl, honestly. I mean, because she's indignant with hers. You know, I mean, you can't tell her anything. She didn't do anything wrong. She's just trying to find out. And I'm saying to myself, wow, how do you get to this place? Because ultimately, you know, if you guys, you know, you watch the show, I'm listening to the facts and I'm understanding the testimony, and I'm going to, you know, of course, share the DNA evidence. But my challenge as I sit there as judge is I'm really trying to think of what words I can give them. How can I meet these people where they are? And I mean, this girl is standing on the corner where I ain't never been. And I don't mean standing in the corner selling her body, but you know what I mean. She's at a crossroads, at a street. I just don't know this neighborhood, because you can be so wrong and hurt so many people, and yet in your mind somehow feel like, you know, I don't know. There's just not enough remorse. There's just not enough emotion. I was trying to see where she was so I could meet her there, so I could try to inspire her to be better. And I think that's what touched me so much about this case. I can't wait for you to see this particular episode. It's shocking, to say the least.